Good morning. This is Kelly on the Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
After months of investigation, 4 men have been charged in connection to a Sioux Falls shooting death. 36-year-old Tunis Lomax was found dead outside his apartment last August.
Investigators say a second shooting investigation, stolen vehicles, and forensic evidence all played a role in tracking down the suspects.
Sometimes these investigations take longer. We have historically been very lucky to have a lot of our homicide investigations wrapped up in a fairly short amount of time. But when we don't have any suspects in the very beginning, and this is a ground-up investigation, the work that these detectives have done is nothing short of amazing.
18-year-old Salim Mohammed is charged with murder. 3 more men are charged with manslaughter.
Following the news that a man had been charged with the murder of her late husband, Tunis Lomax, we spoke with his widow, Cynthia.
She says she is feeling happy and that the news brought her relief.
He was friendly, outgoing, outspoken. You know, he always laughing, joking around. He's a family man, family-oriented person.
She says she's appreciative of the police department's work. The state fire marshal's office is investigating a devastating fire in Lake Norden Wednesday morning. The call came in at 5:30 that the fire hall in town was in flames.
Dozens of firefighters from surrounding communities were called in to help because Lake Norton's firefighters couldn't get to their trucks or equipment.
And the other thing I would like to do is thank all these communities for offering their support and help. I mean, that's what living in small town South Dakota is. Everybody comes and helps each other out when you need it.
The town lost 5 fire trucks and 2 ambulances in the fire. Lake Area Technical Institute is loaning the town an ambulance for now, plus a lot of surrounding towns will help provide mutual aid responding to emergencies until they can get back in operation. Police in Spearfish say mountain lions have been seen in the southern part of town. Authorities say they were reported south of Colorado Boulevard on Maitland Road. Rebecca Miller posted these pictures of the animals to Facebook. It could be seen under a tree before running off.
Police have determined that there is a female lion and 2 kittens frequenting the area. Officials say they have not identified an immediate threat, but will continue to monitor their presence. If you see the animals, do not approach and call Spearfish Police.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Another warm day on the way, Scott.
Oh, we are looking at warm temperatures today, numbers in the 70s and 80s for afternoon highs. But we're also watch for that chance for an isolated shower or thunder shower. So we will go with these periods of rain before I talk more about that. Numbers today will hit the 70s and 80s. 80 today in Sioux Falls, 81 in Mitchell, 83 in Yankton. A little cooler in northeastern South Dakota, more of a northeast wind to help them cool Aberdeen, Watertown. With those temperatures coming in the low 70s, so still a warm day. Periods of rain, that 20% chance for an isolated shower, thunder shower in southeastern Kettleland. I would say better chances as we do go through this weekend and even going into early next week, as our temperatures will remain many of these days at or above average. We'll have those highs in the 60s and 70s. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. This winter's snow will have plenty of staying power through the spring and even into summer. The snow pile near the W.H. Lyons Fairgrounds stands 70 feet high.
That's down about 30 feet from its highest mark earlier this year. Even with warm weather in the forecast, the street department predicts the snow will stick around for at least another couple of months, if not longer.
My best guess is going to be August, sometime first part of August. Some people range from August to July. Some people even said September.
It's not just snow that ends up in the pile. The melting is revealing items ranging from Christmas trees to manhole covers that got scooped up along with the snow. The Kingswood Rummage sale is now underway with over 500 sales to check out.
The 46th annual event offers a variety of deals on everything from hats and coats to birdhouses and exercise equipment. For sellers, it's a chance to do a spring clean out of their homes.
We've downsized so much we don't have anything hardly left. But it's fun. We love it. We love the neighborhood, and it's just a good thing.
The Rummage sales run through Saturday with various hours. To find a full list of all the houses involved, as well as when you and where you could find some food trucks, follow the link under this story on KELOLAND.com.
Yesterday morning, the Pierre Police Department and City Animal Control received a report of cows running loose in town.
Apparently, a pair of yearlings attending an exhibit during a class at Riggs High School skipped class and headed for the softball fields.
After chasing the young cows through yards, across highways and roads, the city crews and police managed to round up both the cows and return them back to class.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, weather today warming up again. 70s and 80s will be very common this afternoon. Enjoy the weather. I do expect to as we head through at least the mid-afternoon. There is a 20% chance of a shower or a thunder shower that bubbles up on radar towards Sioux Falls or east into southwest Minnesota, northwest Iowa. Not going to cover everybody, but just kind of be on the lookout for some of those things that can develop given the parameters of the weather. Overnight tonight, there's actually a little more of a signature south of Interstate 90 of a few widely scattered hits of rain. So we'll be seeing that probably even around Sioux Falls. Then we kick off the day tomorrow after the rain in the morning. South of Sioux Falls, I think that will probably regenerate in the southwest Friday afternoon, the south central, and then even into Sioux Falls again, another round of some scattered rain. Friday night, you'll notice your pattern 2 energizes in that western Nebraska area, and then that particular wave should come into South Dakota into Saturday morning. And as we bring up the bigger perspective, you can see how these things kind of link up here. There's our first segment of weather. That's our mild or warm day today. There are those echoes on radar tonight. Again, flaring up kind of parallel to the Nebraska-South Dakota border. Could be either side of the border. And then tomorrow, that main frontal boundary there in western Nebraska, we start to see a noticeable increase in radar coverage as that main low-pressure center lifts from Nebraska into South Dakota, and that could easily kick off the weekend with a good, I would say, a basin average on the James Valley of a ½ an inch to an inch of rain. Even toward Pierre, we're looking at some pretty good odds of rain. And while it's not going to rain all weekend, even on Sunday, we could redevelop some of this rain. I would say the parent low goes into North Dakota. So you'll see some wraparound in the west. You'll see maybe a few more segments of showers and thunderstorms in the southeast. But generally speaking, your best chance may end up being now on Saturday. But we continue to watch all those moving parts to the forecast, including today with that mid 70 to 80 degree range. It'll feel very spring-like out there. And more of this to come. We don't have to worry about a big cool down after this thing swings through. I think we're back into the 70s next week in Sioux Falls, and we'll maintain some periodic 30, 40, 50% chances of rain. I know it looks pretty busy. It's not going to rain all the time. It'll be more of these segments of rain that'll come through the jet stream pattern as things are a little more aligned to an active pattern, at least at times here. Aberdeen, we want to ramp up your chance of rain as well, just like Sioux Falls and Pierre. It'll be 50% or better, and that's also true in central South Dakota. Temperatures initially on Saturday may be lowered a little bit, but really overall, it's still a fairly mild pattern into next week. And Rapid City, too, after a brief cool down Friday, I'm thinking right now at least 70 by the weekend and into the mid-70s again by Tuesday and Wednesday. More details on your weather online at KENDALLAND.com.